All right, guys, in this lecture, we're going to discuss about OSI model with TCP slash IP. TCP stand for Transmit Control Protocol slash IP is the Internet Protocol. Just these are a theory, and I have mentioned in the previous lecture as well. Keep these things in your mind. And these are very profound. During of IT interview, during of exam, you may encounter these kind of question as well. But if I would you, I would dive into these things. These are, I mean, the foundation of the network. Whether you're using wireless network or wired network, it doesn't matter. But these are the foundation. So we are a witness that OSI model is a combination of 7 layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transportation layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. It's the 7 layers of OSI model. But now we have a TCP slash IP, we can say model as well, which is also application, transportation, we can say internet and network interface. So how many layers we have in a TCP slash IP? 4 layers. Remember that. Now, what I'm going to share with all of you is that OSI model as a conceptual model. It is a conceptual model. It is not real in the real scenario, but it is a conceptual model. Means if you want to build any kind of application, any kind of hardware, whether switch, firewall, router, load balancer, modem, access point, and so on, you need to know these concept as a developer, as a network engineer, as a network architecture, as whatever you name it. So that is why OSI model is a conceptual model. If someone is asking you what is the main difference between OSI model with TCP slash IP model, you can say that OSI model is just conceptual model. It is just conceptually, it's just concept of the data communication between A and B, between computer one and computer two. But in TCP, if you want to sniff, if you want to sniff any kind of information, it's like if you're a if you learn ethical hacking, you want to capture the information to make sure the data come from external to your network is clean without any noise capturing. So when you have, for example, Wireshark, if anyone of you familiar about the Wireshark as application where you can sniff and find out what is going on inside your network and so on. But when you grab those kind of application, you will see that most of information is coming TCP, UDP, TCP, UDP, TCP slash IP, slash UDP. So that is why you see that we can say that TCP slash IP is a practical model. OSI model is a conceptual model, but TCP/IP is a practical model. You can see in the practical and the real world. All right, let's look at the green color in here. The green color, when you see it with the OSI model, we have application layer, presentation layer, session layer. It's called the data. But with the TCP, it is compressed, it combined all in one, which is called application layer. The same we have with the transport layer, OSI model, we have transport layer, we have a network layer. If you look at in the TCP section slash IP model, excuse me, transport layer, as mentioned, the TCP slash TCP and UDP is a part of transportation layer, but the TCP slash IP model, uh, yeah, TCP slash IP model, it names transport. Transport is transport. Transportation layer is transportation layer. With OSI, we can say transportation layer. With the TCP, we can say transportation layer as well. With the OSI model, we have a network layer, which is packet. And now with the TCP/IP, TCP slash IP, we have an internet. We can see an internet layer. So the last, or we can the first and second layer of OSI model with physical layer and data link layer. When you look at the TCP/IP, we have only one layer and a combination of both, which is network interface layer of the TCP/IP model. All right, with the physical layer, we have discussed about, for example, Cat6, Cat5, UDP shielded and unshielded twisted pair cable, fiber optic, coaxial cable, DSL, any kind of device that you have that is a physical layer. With the Ethernet, we have data link layer, which we can say Ethernet. It's a media access layer. It's a MAC address, and also we can call the physical layer as well. So with the network layer, we have IP version 4, we have a IP version 6, we have ARP authorization protocol, we have IGMP or ICMP Internet Control Message Protocol. These are a combination of These are the protocol. It's a very known protocol in our network. Whether you're using wire and wireless, it doesn't matter. But these are profound. Just keep this in your mind. The transportation layer. There is a two protocol, either TCP TCP or UDP, user datagram protocol, or transportation control protocol. So in the session, if you look at in here, the session SQL Server, SMB is a type of sharing, P2P, peer-to-peer. Remember that that's a part of session. If you remember, we discussed about hook topology. So P2P, peer-to-peer, and we have a SIP as a part of SDN as a voice over IP devices. It's a voice over IP protocols that we are using for the presentation, compressing and encryption protocols, compressing, decompressing. We discussed about encryption, decompression, this all the stuff come through the presentation layer. The last, or we can say the last layer is application layer. And also I have mentioned the HTTP, HTTPS, ICC, open a door, and so on as a part of application layer. All right, so this was just about OSI model with TCP IP. In the next lecture, I believe so. The next lecture is also very important as well. In the next lecture, we're going to discuss about what is 802.11 standards. I believe so. Then the next section going to be the last section of our theory, but you just keep these things in your mind for the general knowledge, for in order to gain good knowledge and have a full confidence and preparing for exam and for interview. You may encounter this kind of question. Okay, guys, and see you in the next lecture with the full confidence.